There's only about the same amount of electric vehicles in the state as there are students in one of our larger high schools. But electric vehicle drivers are hoping they can get more Arkansans to plug in. She also has over $9 million in contributions. That's just for the general election, some of that carrying over from the primaries. You can see this roadway is just completely frozen with ice that looks like this. Yeah, not something you necessarily want to be driving on. What it means is that basically we have an immediate abortion ban in the state of Arkansas. Hunter, this motto was everywhere tonight. Justice for Hunter printed on T-shirts, painted on cars, and chanted. If you get down under here and you look underneath, you're going to notice there's something missing. What that is a catalytic converter, one of two that were taken from these school vehicles. There are a number of apartments down this road that have been damaged by this storm. For example, these are the Lennox apartments. You can hear that chainsaw. Now, when the trio walked through the door, they probably thought it was going to be a quick in and out, but little did they know they were being recorded the entire time. Now, this sales tax, which is part of the mayor's Rebuild the Rock proposal, has been on the table for months. The biggest concern for board members in approving this was where to allocate that funding. I'm standing right next to this clear delineation on the wall of how high that water got and the debris. That's probably 3.5 feet. Now, there's still some debris on the sidewalks of this flood, but take a look at this. We're in front of Board and Brush Studio in Conway. These are all sandbags that the owner just brought out. If you want an example of just how powerful an EF2 tornado is, take a look at this. This silo was carried to this location all the way from back there. That's what we've got going on for layering. This may seem like a lot of clothing here right now, but believe it or not, this is actually everything that you should have in your closet preparing for these freezing temperatures. We're here in Lakewood Park where you can see this. This is a massive tree that has really just fallen over because of those heavy winds that we saw. You can see where I'm standing. This is the end of it. Practically my height, actually a little bit taller than me. Really what we're seeing here is just destruction. Where we are, we're on Napa Valley Drive, like you said. We're in front of the Lennox apartments here. It's really dark, but hopefully you can see a little bit. This is just a portion of what we're seeing out here in West Little Rock. You can see these trees snapped in half. That fence is bent around them. We are seeing literally parts of buildings on the ground here. Now, earlier today, there were families who were coming through this area on foot with suitcases, pets and carriers, babies, anything they can carry, trying to get out of the area on foot, because that's all they could do. Their homes were destroyed. We were also told that they couldn't get their cars out of the area because these were on lockdown. So it's just a really awful scene. You can see a little bit over this way, another apartment complex that's been blocked off. Power lines are on the ground. We were told from one woman we spoke to today that she even saw pieces of the wall of that building getting ripped off to the point where you could see directly into apartments after the storm moved overhead. Now, we spoke with her today, and she said this was the most traumatic moment of her life, and she describes those moments as the storm was passing overhead. It's a small town with a big history, the birthplace of a music icon, a legacy neighbors strive to protect.
There was 13 students in my graduating class.
This local grew up in Kingsland, today taking in the current sights and sounds while passing through. But he came with one destination in mind. Nope, that's not rain.
Somebody shot our water tower, shot the silhouette of Johnny Cash in a very sensitive area.
Standing proud, holding a guitar, and emptying this 50,000-gallon water tank all over Kingsland.
It's been leaking for the last almost week.
Mayor Luke Neal has had to deal with the man in black letting loose since last Tuesday, when a vandal decided Cash needed some relief.
It was a long shot. I have killed deer, but not that far away.
But although the stream prompts a giggle, the leak is aiming to rain on the town's parade. Now, this situation may seem humorous, but it's actually no laughing matter. This water tower is losing close to 30,000 gallons every single day, just from this one leak. A lot of water wasted and a direct impact on residents.
People can look for their water to be discolored.
Neal says the tower is losing somewhere around $200 in water per day. That, plus a near $5,000 repair job, is putting Kingsland's budget in the ring of fire.
It might seem small in bigger places, you know, for somewhere like here, it's a pretty large number.
A hefty price for a single shot, but one neighbors think needs to be paid.
Whoever shot it out should have to pay for it.
So as Johnny flows on, those here in Kingsland are hoping to put an end to the hurt.
Caitrin, what else have you been able to find out about this?
Well, Kevin, Donna, we know 32-year-old John R. Tyson was arrested early Sunday morning after he was found asleep in a woman's bed on North Mark Avenue in Fayetteville. According to police, that woman found him just after 2 a.m. and had no idea who Tyson was. Here's a video of Tyson being booked into jail. The homeowner told dispatchers she believes her front door was left unlocked, which is likely how Tyson was able to get in. The arrest report states there was an odor of alcohol, and Tyson appeared sluggish and uncoordinated. Tyson was arrested for criminal trespass and public intoxication and booked into the Washington County Detention Center. He was then released Sunday evening. In a statement, a spokesperson from Tyson Foods said, quote, "We're aware of the incident, and as this is a personal matter, we have no additional comment," end quote. Tyson was appointed to the CFO position on October 2nd and also serves as executive vice president. He's the son of Tyson board chairman John H. Tyson and a fourth-generation member of the Tyson family. Now, Tyson's next court date is set for December 1st. Down the road, the film crew that's filming right now, this is the 5th time they've shot a movie in Arkansas. They actually prefer the natural state to film all of their movies, and for a pretty good reason.
Rolling.
Lights. Camera.
Action.
It looks like an expensive Hollywood set. The picturesque lake, the historic cabin. But behind the scenes,
I think I need to be on a longer lens.
it's all Arkansas.
We've been shooting here for about a week and a half.
Rick Benatar and team are working on their latest masterpiece.
Sort of a female thriller.
Their 5th in the natural state. Shoot after shoot.
I'm gonna reset, still rolling.
They keep coming back.
Come here and shoot all of our movies, and it's been a dream.
And why wouldn't they?
We've got great tax incentives, but we also, market our locations and our crew database.
State Film Commissioner Christopher Crane has seen to it that film crews are more than welcome.
That we want everybody to come here and succeed in the state, and it keeps bringing people back.
Sharing some of that southern hospitality that producers can't help but love.
I can't imagine the film commissioner in California actually jumping in a car and taking us around locations.
But it's not just those in government. Most hear from the lens to the lighting, called the natural state home.
The entire crew except for the director and the 2 producers, all from Arkansas.
A help to Benatar and a boost for Arkansas. For every $1 spent by a film crew, an additional 91 cents goes back to the community.
It's economic development at its base.
So as the cameras continue to roll,
Copy.
Crane hopes other producers will see Arkansas through a similar lens.
Cut.
Now, last year it's estimated that 16 movies were filmed in the natural state. As for this one, we can't reveal too much, but it's said to be a female-driven thriller all about revenge. We're definitely going to be checking that one out. And in terms of this production company, this is not the last time they're going to be in Arkansas. In fact, this summer, they have 2 more films that they're slated to film just in the natural state. The energy at the river center is almost as turbulent as the water, as swimmers from across Saline County take a dive to show their skills. But for some in the pool, this moment is more than just a race.
It's incredible.
For Sam, this is his first time in a lane next to kids his age, showing off his freestyle as he kicks his way to victory.
We were hoping he would learn some new skills with it, and he certainly has.
Sam is one of the students in Swimming Without Limits, a new program showcasing its kids for the first time at Saturday's meet.
We're working on freestyle and backstroke mainly.
Megan Hill is the spirit behind the strokes. She saw a gap in Saline County, a lack of programs for kids with disabilities. So she used her final year studying occupational therapy as a springboard and took the dive.
They can do this. They have the abilities to do this.
Now her kids are learning how to swim, even competing side by side with the Benton Sharks.
It's allowed us to really target in and focus and be able to provide better teaching.
And bringing the audience to their feet.
The children with special needs aren't always included, and they are 100% included in this program.
The city of Benton says they plan on doing this again next year.
I could not imagine not having this program in the future.
Using this kickoff.
This will be the base for hopefully more in the future.
For more adaptive programs along the way.